My name is Karen Padgett. I'm the fitness and performance coach for the department, and I've been on for 17 and a half years. 9/11. In the early 2000s, I had an opportunity to play women's professional tackle football, and we were just so fortunate to be playing football in New York City on September 11th, 2004. We played on Long Island, and from our game, we could see the blue beams of light shining in the sky, and we wanted to get done with that game as quickly as possible. And once we got down to ground zero, it got really quiet. There was still a big hole. It was very solemn. I think all of us kind of had our own quiet moments in spirituality and Zen moments. Seeing all the memorial there, it was still a big giant hole. They were still excavating, and you could see the subway going through the hole. And after that moment, it just kind of left me thinking, what can I do to help this and to prevent this? And there's more than I can do than what I do every day at that time that can maybe make a difference and make this not happen again or serve my community. So that's why I got involved in the fire service. Oh, a blast and a roller coaster and every chain of emotion in between. I feel like 17 and a half years has flown by. I think back to my early days of that young rookie firefighter and wishing that I knew a lot of the stuff that I know now. Also to realizing just how much of a difference that we could make and how I never regretted that decision of leaving my career to come be in the fire service. My favorite part of being in the fire service. Selfishly, the camaraderie. That's another family for me. You know, you have your family you're born with, you have your family that are your friends, but at the firehouse, that's my whole other family I get every third day with, of my goofy brothers or uncles, or you can call them nephews, and we just create this bond that you just can't have with anybody else doing this job. I think memorable for me is passing on the knowledge that I have gained so that others don't make the same step in the same holes that I did. Demonstrating to other people of my gender and that look like me that it is very attainable. And the fulfillment I get knowing that there are people walking this earth today because of the direct actions that me and my crew took. A Fort Worth firefighter, she's a female that was on my football team, is who actually convinced me and said that I could do this. I listened to the wrong people when I was younger that said women shouldn't do this line of work and you're not strong enough or you're not intelligent enough or you can't handle the hard things. And having my teammate and practicing with her every day and her in my ear, and when we're at ground zero, she really kind of convinced me and really empowered and gave me confidence to step out and try. Had no idea any of that occurred or that was possible or that I have that kind of impact, you know. Every day I try to put my best foot forward and you kind of give everything that I have, and with the understanding that generally people are trying to do the best that they can, and you honestly don't know what's going on in someone's life every day. So what little thing can I do to brighten their day or bring impact to it in a positive way? And that kind of warms my heart that you told me that I don't know who these people are, I don't know, but just to know that, yeah, I'm gonna leave this department one day with it being a little bit better because I was here. Oh, completely. Trailblazers. I think about the rough times that I had when I started out. You know, the gear when I started out was only tailored to men. They didn't have measurements for women, so I had to wear awkward, very clumsy gear and boots, and was almost having to advocate for myself to get special measurements because my torso is not as long, my legs are longer. Wearing the same size gear meant that I couldn't put my hands in my side pockets. So advocating for that, I know that they had it tougher. I know that they actually opened the door so that I could possibly be accepted and have this opportunity. So much thanks to them. I think that fire stations are kind of a microcosm or a micro representation of the community as a whole. And I think it's very important to have that fire station reflect the diversity of the community they serve. And so we're relatable. You're gonna have that person that can relate to somebody who's going through the worst day of their life on scene. I think that the perspective that a female can bring is just different eyes, different culture, different upbringing, all of that contributes. So I think you're gonna serve society well if you put people that look like the society at the fire station. I think for the most part, they've been accepting. I've been fortunate in my career that I just keep my head down and I do the work, and once they see that I'm there for the right reasons, I was fortunate to have officers that literally told me, I don't care if you're purple, polka dotted, green or blue, if you could do this job, you have room on my team. and I ran with that. Whew. Stressful. I think sometimes the joke is that it's like herding cats. You know, like the weight of what we're doing has been amplified. Before, when you're a rookie or riding the back, you know, it's about getting the job done. And now as an officer, it's about not only getting the job done, but making sure everybody goes home okay and make sure everyone's, you know, where they need to be. So it's very stressful, but I still wouldn't change it or exchange it for anything. What it means for me to be a firefighter is purpose and fulfillment. I feel like I'm contributing to society. I'm offering a skill set that isn't necessarily always seen in people, and a sacrifice that is asked upon me every third day. And I do it willingly and happily. I wouldn't change anything of my experience. I think women have a place here. I think women can do this job exceedingly well. I think we just have to open our eyes to that and not listen to the naysayers, and have the same benefits, the same fulfillment that I think the men get. It's a whole nother family.